Hi Sagittarius, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive. We are going to do a read for the second half of September. This is going to relate to love, you and who, all right? So we'll pull a card for you. I'm going to pull my map cards that'll actually give you like a little bit of a GPS in terms of where to go, a few other cards, and then we'll jump into you and this other person, okay? So let's do it, all right? We have a full moon in Pisces coming in at the end of the month. So guys, around 21st or so, something like around there, depending on where you live, okay? But what that does talk about is an opportunity to let go of old emotions that aren't working for you or that might be standing in the way, that might be hindering you from moving forward. And it's just working through them, right? Not suppressing them, but working through them and being able to kind of open up and let go and to be able to continue to move forward with greater knowledge. So let's take a look at what this looks like for you here, okay? What is going on for Sagittarius? What does Sagittarius need to know most for the second half of September as it pertains to their love life or life overall? What's going on for Sagittarius? What do we have? Ooh, very, very nice, guys. Mountain. Okay, mountain. I always look, when I look at this, I'm thinking like a mountain and the sun comes shining through and a pathway is open and it's like, oh, right? So it's kind of like that there's some sort of enlightenment that comes through. I think that if you've got some sort of issue, if you've got some sort of challenge ahead of you, some sort of obstacle that is feels unsurmountable, right? This is about an opportunity to walk around it, right? And that's going to be very, very key. So think about that, right? Now, if you opt to climb the mountain, then what this card talks about is just be very careful and take a single step and wait for that next right move, and then take another step and wait for that next right move, kind of that type of thing. The worst thing that you could do is to push through something, right? Because what can happen is you can end up tumbling down, all right? So this could be in terms of a relationship or a situation or in your love life. It's saying, be careful, be cognizant, move forward carefully. But this also talks about if you're having an obstacle, rather than trying to push through it, go around it, right? Just go around it, right? So it's kind of like if you're trying to row upstream against the current, right? Isn't it easier to let you work with the universe and go with the flow, right? Go downstream, so float a little bit, right? So it's kind of that route. If you're more of a kind of relate more to water than the ground there, but that's really what's talking about. And what I like about this is it's a 6 card, so it talks about growth, right? So there's this golden growth that is happening within you, and I like to see this. So don't push forward. Don't try to climb too high to reach for maybe a person, place. Whoa. Oh gosh, you guys, that scared me. Oh my God. See what happens? So it's kind of like, don't try to go too fast, and because what's going to happen, it'll help you tumble down. Wow, I'm not even going to edit that. That scared the heck out of me. Okay, so with that being said, but that's what's coming through. So there is growth here, right? Remember to take one step at a time and then opt for that next right action. What's going to help you here, okay? Oh my gosh, you guys never know what happens outside. It's crazy. What's this? This wants to come out. What is this? Observe. Yeah, that's exactly what you need to do, Sagittarius. Just observe, kind of watch things and, kind of feel things out, before moving forward. This is about observing things before communicating. There's a lot of blue here, so that has to do with the throat chakra, which is all forms of communication. So before you communicate, observe, right? And that's what it wants to come through here. Anything else? Give me another card for this. I want to see what wants to come out for you here. Yeah, you got support. Yeah, you've got support in terms of communication, okay? And this is key. So this could be in communication from source too, because that's the crown chakra. The blue is communication, and it could be during the full moon of Pisces coming up, near the end of the month, is what this talks about. You could be getting some downloads of some information that's going to help you to kind of communicate and push through the forest and see through the trees, right? Kind of like going around the mountain, right? And being able to find another remedy for that, right? So that's what I feel that's coming through here. Let's take a look at where you are in terms of your love life. What are you moving towards or running away from? Let's take a look at what this is and see if anything wants to pop out for you, Sag. Let's take a look at what that is. Second half of September. What is that for Sagittarius? What wants to come through? Well, I'm going to take these two cards because they flew out, okay? I've been hurt too many times in the past, and I'm scared that you'll do the same. So this could be in terms of a relationship or situation. That being careful, that taking one step and waiting for that next sign and taking that other step. That could be how you're going to be approaching love, Sagittarius. So note your comments below, guys. I would love to know. Let me know if that's the case, because I kind of feel that you're once bitten, twice shy type of thing. And it's kind of like, yes, you've been hurt too many times, but you don't want to hold yourself back from love, right? And the only way to experience love is to be out in it, right? So you know that you could take one baby step in front of another and in front of another and keep doing that. And that's what this card talks about. So, keep that in mind, because this is saying that, you could be running from love, and that could be elusive to you. Where this is saying, learn from love. Take the learnings that you've had between your relationships with friends, family, and other romantic partners. And this is saying, put one step in front of another and know that you got this, right? And trust yourself. Let's take a look at this other card. Why do I have to do all the inner work for my other person? I'll do it for me anyways. Why do I have to do the inner work for my other person to come back? I'll do it anyways for me. Interesting. This is brought, kind of like a twin flame situation, guys. So why do I have to do all the inner work for my partner to come back to me? Okay. I'll do it anyways for me. So, okay, well, here's the thing within this. This is actually, moving forward. So this is about moving forward and doing the work for yourself automatically, forces that other person or that person of interest to do the work for themselves, right? So it's kind of like the key thing that's here is that doing the inner work is going to be key. There is a famous saying, know thyself, right? Astronomer, or philosopher, I should say too, Thales of Miletus, something of the sort. Anyway, a Greek astronomer and famous for geometry, but also he actually inscribed. This is actually, know thyself is going to be so key. It's written at the Temple of Delphi, and it really talks about years, obviously BC, 600 BC, but it's kind of around that time. But it's saying that it's so important, even back then, on how important it is to know thyself so you can best maneuver in this world in relationships and anything of the sort, right? There's also different, that's one of the famous, aphorisms that really talks about, know thyself, just like, something to be careful for any sort of in living life in excess, right? Doesn't our government and society have work to do on that. But it's very, very key. It's very key because it's about how to balance things out to create greater happiness for yourself. So what's going to make if you are focusing on your inner work and focusing on you and focusing on becoming that best partner that you can be, guess what? You're going to attract that partner that is best suitable for you, right? Based upon your vibration, right? Not what you think or believe. It's based on the vibration you're already emanating. So it's important that you definitely, focus on doing the work because, I don't think there's anything greater because who's going to benefit? You're going to benefit. And then all those around you are going to benefit. Just some things to think about that comes through here. But very interesting, guys. Anything that's going to help you within this process in terms of love, I'm going to pull a moon card for you because I want to see what wants to come through for you, especially at the end of the month with that full moon in Pisces. Okay, so let's take a look. What does Sag need to know about their full moon that's coming forth? What is important for them to be aware of? For them to keep in mind for their greatest and highest good. What wants to come through here? You are very close to achieving your goal. Nice, guys, right? Very, very nice. So keep that in mind. Keep going, one baby step in front of the other. If that has to do in a love relationship, if it has to do whatever, but that's what's coming through. And we're focusing on love here, so that's what's coming through here. And that can even start with loving thyself, right? So not only knowing and loving thyself, I think are really key. So let's take a look at this, at where you're at right now. Let's pull some cards and find out what's going on with you here. So So where is a Sagittarius at right now? Second half of September 2021. What wants to come out for Sagittarius? What needs to be known for Sagittarius? Let's take a look. What do we have here? What do we have? So we've got the Five of Cups, and then we've got the Ace of Wands. So the Five of Cups is all here. Take a look here. It's all about maybe a way of looking at something, right? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And what it's interesting about this too is this person is actually, you know, facing and looking at the flowers that have not worked out, right? Rather than the opportunity of the pot of flowers of growing together with someone. So if you are so focused, you know, like the card had talked about, you know, on the past, you know, I've been hurt too many times in the past, you know, and I'm scared that you're going to do the same. This is how you're entering relationships, and you can't have something bloom or be inspired and be creative to move forward. This is saying is that you've got to kind of change your perspective and look at the opportunity, but just take one baby step at a time as it pertains to love. Okay. Now this Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, your energy, this is your spark. This is going to bring forth, when you focus in on this here, you know, your opportunities and what good can become of it, and take the learnings from before, then you're going to be inspired to move forward to a brand new beginning, a brand new inspiration in love, a brand new way of being in love, right? You don't have to hold on to a past situation and the old energy. That is let go. You take the learnings and let the rest of the energy go. That's not for yours to keep, right? That's for it to go out into the universe, fall into the ground, and be fertilizer for flowers and things to grow, right? So you could just keep that in mind. And I kind of do that flower thing because it's kind of like these little flowers of inspiration are kind of coming up. Then new flowers can grow, and it's about helping someone else look at the new flowers that can grow, not the dead flowers, but the new flowers that can grow, so they too can follow suit. So it's kind of like that thing. It's kind of what's happening and what I feel here. Let's take a look at the Love Oracle and see if there's anything that wants to come out here. But it's about moving forward with a new inspiration. Now, some of you might be taking on that new inspiration right now. And, you know, that's really cool, guys. It's really neat here. Yeah, this is about, some of you are focusing on, you know, being practical in terms of love, right? You know, focusing on your investments, making sure that you're stable and investing in relationships and in opportunities, whatever that case may be, that involve a good return of money, okay? Or not just money, I should not say, a good return of investment is what I mean. I was thinking career, but a good return of investment of love, right? An investment of love, if you're in your career, investment of money for the work that you do, that type of thing. So there's either equal give and take in your personal relationships as well as career, right? So being practical, stable, and wise in terms of where you put your money, time, and effort into, right? Yeah, and then we've got something's going to come to harvest. You're going to harvest around the autumn time, and what is so perfect is that the harvest moon is what that full moon in Pisces at the end of the month is. It's called the harvest moon. So this is for some of you, you might be reaping some of the rewards at that time if you placed your intentions, you know, at the beginning of the month or have been working on this, right? So this is about making progress, and this is really good. Sag, I love seeing this. Let's take a look at this other person on the other side. Okay, where is this other person? What's going on over there? I got the Ten of Swords, which means that something has come to an end, and then I've got the Four of Cups. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy is coming through here, all right? And this is putting something to an end of anxiety, depression, or despair. So this is an air sign. And then I get the Four of Cups, maybe after some sort of energy release, kind of like what happened when that motorcycle went through, just kind of, ooh, you're right. It's kind of, whoa, you know, wasn't expecting that, but it's kind of like, okay, so that's done with, right? And so now this has you at the edge kind of moving forward. So this other person, they're just transitioning right now, okay? So they're in the process of going through maybe some sort of transition. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, you know, this is about, you know, maybe feeling a little bit unfulfilled about a situation that maybe didn't work out as they had expected. However, this is saying is that there is unexpected gifts that come out of this, okay? So whatever happened in the darkness that is now bringing them into light, there's unexpected gifts that are coming to fruition, okay? So for them, there is an unexpected gift. I'm going to pull one more card on this Four of Cups. Give me a little bit more. That's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. All right. Anything more? Knight of Wands. Okay. The Knights are all about moving forward in motion and on, this is energy, passion, lust, and adventure. And this is moving forward passionately. So now that they've come out of this darkness, like, letting go of anxiety, depression, or despair up here, which is all over here, right? It's been acknowledged. Now this person can actually see it from a distance. Whoa, I don't want to go back to that here. I don't want any more blow-ups, even though I know that sometimes that they can happen. This was a big one, and I learned a big lesson from this. So this person now is moving forward, kind of hopping on the horse and then moving forward. Knights are about motion, moving forward with passion and adventure and excitement. And so I feel this person's kind of reached that point, from a end of a previous, cycle or a learning of some sort. What does the love oracle have to say over here for this other person? Let's take a look. What do we have? Yeah, then they might want to be calling you up. They might want to perhaps plan some sort of meetup. Maybe this person had to get rid of something. Now, this could be, with you or in the past. And as well as your situation could be with another or with this person. But whatever the case, there's an opportunity for someone to come forth and plan a meetup with you. So you're going to probably know who this is for you. And if not, this is, again, just an opportunity that someone wants to reach out and they would like to plan a meetup. So it's that person that might be calling you, texting you, or reaching out to you to plan some sort of meetup to spend some quality time and enjoy each other's company. Okay, so it could be that person. All right, you know your story, you know what that is, but that's what's coming through. Interesting that they had quality time right after reaching out. So let's take a look at you. What is your best way to move forward? Best way for in this situation for Sag to move forward. What does that look like? What do we have? Empress energy. This is you. Look at you, all being gorgeous and all, right? Feminine energy. Whether you're masculine or feminine, this is what's coming through. Feminine energy is trumping things, and this is about birthing something new. Some of you might be pregnant. It could be birthing of something new in love, a way of being in love. This is all about creativity. You might be super creative, but she's attracting people towards her, just like this other person. So I feel that you're taking on this Empress energy. Let's take a look. Anything else? Two of Wands. Okay, good. This is nice because this talks to me about making progress, right? Going up the stairs and, and then, there's a flower there, right? And then going up more stairs and there's another flower, right? So it's kind of like making progress with someone, putting one foot in front of the other. Remember those baby steps that we talked about, moving forward in love, okay? You can do this. And that theme is kind of coming through within the thread of your read. So this is saying is that you've got little blessings that you're going to learn as you move forward. And look at what's at the end of the stairway. Look at that beautiful heart. Right? So it's one baby step at a time. You don't have to do it all in one day, right? You don't have to do it all within a month, right? This is taking your sweet time and really enjoying the process of it, okay? And it's okay to go slow in this process because it's going to be more memorable and it's going to be easy for you to take in, okay? So that's what's coming through here. Anything from the love oracle in terms of moving forward, right? So it's a birthing of something new, moving forward in baby steps is what's coming through here. Best way forward, all right? Making progress and discovering things along the way, all right? One step in front of the other, right? Yeah, and it could be that maybe that you've been a little stubborn or the other person has been a little stubborn. Maybe it's like talking to a brick wall. And you are the other person. Let me pull one more card. Okay, what's going to help you? It probably says get rid of any sort of stubbornness. All right. Yeah, because if the stubbornness comes there, things could fall apart. All right. So be careful of any sort of stubbornness. Or trying to control a situation or someone controlling you, right? It's like, no, you can have your handcuffs back. I don't want them in terms of you trying to control me. I don't want that part of that, right? But don't be overprotective either, right? It's like, don't feel like you're handcuffed, but then, and feel overprotective, but don't just give away your control. This is about really kind of, being a little bit more balanced in that. And I think that's going to be key. What does the moon card say your best way forward? It's going to help you in this, okay? Anything else? Prosperity lies ahead. Wow, kind of Capricorn type energy. So prosperity lies ahead and nothing is set in stone quite yet. Okay. So, yeah, especially in terms of emotions, through the process, continue to focus on what it is that you want. Put your dreams out there, focus on what you want in terms of your love. Nothing is final yet. It's about continuously, moving forward. And I think that's going to really help you out a lot. Okay. Anything else? Surrender to any sort of drama that might have stood in the way in the past. So getting rid of that, right? Remain calm. You don't want to contribute to any sort of drama of any other sort. Stay centered and everything's going to resolve quickly, okay? So just note that if you're dealing with that, right? Don't contribute to any drama. And I think that's something that you've really learned maybe from the past in a relationship or situation. You could be dealing with someone within that. This person, best way forward, I just want to see with the strength. Leo energy. Could be dealing with the Leo, but this is someone that's calling on having strength, to move forward within relationships after what they came out of. And they're in their head a little bit. The King of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So this could be someone that is in authority of their intellect. So they could be in the head, a lot. This could be someone that you're dealing with. And then I get the Queen of Wands, which is you. Okay. So I think that they're in the head. I don't know. I think that they're in the head about you. Okay. This is you and this is like that other person. Could be dealing with an air sign. Okay. Or someone that's taking on that energy that's very intellectual. And this is about having the strength to be able to move forward towards you. Okay. It's not easy for this person either. Just to let you know. Okay. So, whomever this is, whether it's new or past or whatever the case may be, right? Surprise, unexpected gifts on their side. You know what's so interesting? Remember that we got from you at the very beginning, that we got unexpected gifts. Didn't we get that from you at the very beginning? We kind of talked about that as it pertains to kind of like the mountain. I think we talked a little bit about there's going to be like unexpected gifts, within this process. Just continue to observe and move forward. Yeah, it's kind of like, I think that's key. This is going to be a surprise. I don't know if you expect, this is going to be from someone that you might not expect. It's like the unexpected, right? This one person is going to be surprised, all right? Or they're going to surprise you, okay, is what I feel here. And this person has taken off the rose-colored glasses and seen things as they are, okay? What we want to find out a little bit deeper is what's really going on. What is the thing that they haven't told you? Like, what is it that they haven't told you? So I think this is one thing that we're going to cover in the extended, and what you haven't told them. We're going to find out what they're most afraid of and what you're most afraid of. Messages from both sides, their next steps. And then we'll do a potential outcome with also advice. So if you want to take that deep dive with me, guys, go ahead and check the description box below for the extended link. But yeah, we're going to get a little bit more detail into this for those of you that are interested in kind of moving forward on this, because it's not easy for this person, nor is it you. And it is about, taking baby steps, and it's about learning and growing. But there is an element of surprise here. So we'll dig into that. All right. So I look forward to seeing you next time, guys. And like and subscribe, note your comments below. And until next time, namaste.